Okay, so hey, how are y'all doing today? This is Are You Serious TV. I'm doing a third partnership with my second company. My first company being Alette and Alette Collections LLC. My second company being my record label, which is Everlasting Existence of Non-Existence Amounts record label, as well as my third company being Existence Visuals or Existence Productions, which is my third company. So today I will be explaining a little bit about my casting request, my audition request, as well as my small skit requests, as well as my read aloud book slash Wattpad type pro visuals, as well as my hood movies, my hood visuals, which everything will be more so for my creatorship, which I would create the books on Wattpad first, then I would make small visuals to them, as well as I will have read aloud visuals as well with like a lot of like sex scenes and stuff like that. So I'm trying to look for the top girls, regular girls, normal girls, nothing of that botch, ugly lifestyle and oh, everything perfect and Batman lifestyle and bat alcoholics and all that other stuff. Not looking for those type of visuals. Just looking for regular girls living a regular life that I can dress up, I can do their hair, everything like that, and I can have them do visuals for me on so and so forth, which I won't be hiring makeup artists or hair artists or anything like that. I would do everything myself. I would pick out the outfits, the clothes, everything like that. The only thing y'all would do is try them on, and sometimes I will hire luxury celebrity artists for dressing and stuff, but for the most part everything would be from my local company and my local business, everything on my company account, charged to my company account, on so and so forth. So anyway, my first requirement would have to be, hold on. My first requirement would have to be a free individual. Individuals to be exact. So honestly, I would have to say, being that Existence Visuals, which is my third company, Existence Visuals, Existence Productions, and Existence Everlasting Existence, is a very economically impactful visuals company on so and so forth. And I kid you not, I have a lot of people with personality disorders in the acting programs that tries to take over my sponsorships, my partnerships, my actual visuals company, as well as the existence of my company. So first, let me read aloud the policy. Okay, so I have to have a policy because there's a lot of fucking disorderly conducts that exist in this well established reality of existence and very much hood environment. So, for the disorderly conducts, not judging anybody's mental health, not exposing anybody's tip information or anything personal of that matter, just a policy and a contract agreement with even knowing the existence of my freaking company, Existence Visuals. Content Productions and Creative Rights Policy. Effective date August 18, 2026. All in all, please y'all don't steal my production brand. I will get everything branded after I get my company license and operating agreement together. Effective creative brand, Existence Productions, okay? The purpose for Existence Visual is a visual storytelling and media production platform created to present original films, short films, skits, productions, podcasting, music visuals, interviews, documentaries, promotional videos, photography, and other audiovisual projects. This policy establishes the standard that governs content produced, submitted films, edited, published, distributed, or promoted under the Existence Visuals name. So when I say for purpose and original content uses only, that means only for my storytelling visual Existence Visuals. So the Existence Visuals prioritizes original creative work. Creators are responsible for ensuring they have the appropriate rights, permission, license, releases, and other authorizations for material they provide for publication. So just because you guys provide material as being an environmental of y'all's existence to my production, y'all have to have the appropriate freedom of rights, freedom, as well as the appropriate citizenship, as well as the appropriate authorization, as well as the appropriate publication of public figure creatorship, meeting, society and community verifications, as well as the appropriate insurance that you guys can submit, complete, and vow to Existence Visuals. Existence Visuals is an everlasting existence visuals production ship that was invented by me, Noraya Lanice, and is invented by me, Noraya Lanice, Dallas 10/06/2003 to be exact. And I look to be in the production field for an everlasting existence. So I don't look to be going anywhere anytime soon. So my video footage is everything. My photography is everything. My music, sounds, recordings, scripts, scriptures, written material, artwork, graphics, logos, trademarks, locations, properties, performances, interviews, voice recordings, third-party footages, stock media, and AI-assisted, AI-generated, and generational material is an everlasting existence portfolio that is here to last and here to be for everlasting existence, amounts of non-existence, amounts on, so on and so forth. So please be prepared, please be on time, and always please be there for my visuals company and my visuals productions. I do look to be big. I do look to be productions that can actually satisfy and submissively incorporate to certain existences and certain realities of certain environments at certain times, at the exact times that they should be on, so on and so forth. So I just want to say in general, as having 4 companies and being a third-party material company to my own self as the existence of the certification of my companies, I would say that copyrighted intellectual property is everything. So always be intellectual with me and always be actually there to verify the actual verification of y'all's own material as well as my material, so nothing won't be cross-contaminated or confused about anything. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, any fucking thing. Like, not even looking to be in any civil suits or any co-civils or anything like that. So always never be sloppy about what y'all do and keep everything of y'all own existence on tight lock, because I'm just making a free existence to do free visuals, not basing it off of anybody's lifestyle or anybody's existence or anybody's reality or anything like that. So keep it cute, always keep it cordial, and always know that I am the owner and I do have a nasty attitude and I like things exactly how I like them. So please don't come to my company trying to run my company. So anyways, third-party material should not be presented as an original existence visual material when the necessary rights have been obtained. Always come free and as a free individual from 18 to however long y'all decide to existence, on so and so forth. Always come free with anything that y'all do. Copyrighted and intellectual property, unless otherwise agreed in a written contract, creators retain ownership of original material that independently owns, as well as the existence visual contract that may use, reproduce, edited, displayed, distributed, advertised, or otherwise exploited material only to extend permit by the application agreement, license, release, and ownership agreement to my secret society. Creators should maintain documentation. And I do speak every single language, so it's called Leviticus and everything. So my language is very amusing and stuff like that. So please never think that I'm ratchet, ghetto, or cannot speak properly. But I have to make sure that it's interpreted in every single language and 202 kilotrons of the language that exists in the existence at this moment, on so on and so forth. So creators should maintain documentation showing where Documentation showing where imported production material came from and what rights were obtained. Rights clearance, guidance for independent filmmaking. Similarly recommended keeping written license releases and clearance records, which will be circulated in articles of organization with its own license in the court system, on so and so forth, which will be included with a legal aid and a legal lawyer for any exploited content or any creatorship agreements, contracting, or reduced, edited, displays, distributed, or advertised in any type of way, especially when it's exploited material. So music footage and images, music, movie clips, photographies, artwork, internet content, stock footage, and other third-party materials may be subjected to copyright or other rights. The fact that the material is available online does not automatically mean that it's free to use without subscription fee, even if it doesn't have a subscription on it. So when the third-party material is incorporated in the production, existence visuals, with y'all being fourth-party producers, may require proof of permission, licensing, public domain status, and another legal applicant bias for use. Always be basis and bias in any situation for the use of the productions when partnering with me, existence visuals, which I do not threaten the existence of anything, including any type of existence, not just the laws of existence, but any existence was based off the existence of a person before signing the deal with the government, on so and so forth, to produce the actual abiding by the laws, etc., etc. So cast and appearance releases, recognizable individuals appearing in productions may be required to sign an appearance and talent release before publication or commercial distribution. The release may address the permission to use the person's name, image, likeliness, voice, performance, interview, recording statements, and behind-the-scenes appearances. That is not for other appearances or other producers or other persons or other personnels or anything like that. That's only for the person's existence of what has the name on there, the image, on so and so forth. The likeliness of anything getting mixed up or anything is extinct to the existence visuals or existence productions, point blank, period. Parents and legal guidelines may be required, provided authorization for ones that have less freedom in the religious beliefs of who they are from and what they are from. Anybody that is 18 or younger cannot be on my productions or productions, point blank, period. By 18 or older, y'all should have freedom to do anything and freedom of speech. But everybody is not required to be free at 18 and up, on so and so forth. Just the requirement of freedom of speech, on so and so forth, which that's why I took my parents' rights, on so and so forth. And that's on so and so forth for y'all to express all that at our meetings, networkings, and everything. Location, property, and releases. Filming at private locations may be required permission from the property owner and authorized representatives. Production teams should obtain appropriate documentations when a location, artwork, synergies in private property or unidentified property could create rights of clearance or concerns to the community. So that's understandable, on so and so forth. Make sure that y'all have y'all documentations ready at every networking event and every meeting event to have authorized representations and representatives, as well as representations, so that I can be a witness, signature, and co-signature for any location and property releases, so we can always send it to the property owner and the actual, not the third party branching, but the actual property owner for any recording locations or any clearance locations or any permissions or authorized filming private locations, on so and so forth, which I will have a couple private parties, a couple secret parties with that will be a partnership with my secret society, as well as I will have a few clearance parties, etc., where y'all will meet the owners of the properties and the premises before we even get into any identifiable or any identifiable property, premises, rights, or clearance concerns of any, on so and so forth. So always be professional. Yes, I'm looking for regular, normal girls, on so and so forth, but I need y'all to always be professional with anything y'all do. Even if y'all wig all the way scalp to the side and pilt to the back and everything like that, always be professional. So AI assisted content is existence visuals that may use artificial intelligence as part of creative development, editing, visual effects, concept developments, graphics, voice processing, or other production processes. I will only be an AI assistant, which AI is my assistant, which I hired her monthly, weekly, and daily as my AI assistant. I I don't recommend myself partnering with objectives or objects on so and so forth, only visual effects and concept developments. So when I say existence visuals, when I say that existence visual is not more so a objective or an objectal production, it's more so of an existence production. So when I say bring y'all art and bring y'all dress to success and dress for best, I mean like bring y'all existence and show out or goes home, because it's time for our own art and not just the objective of object art on so and so forth. So it's more so based on materials on so and so forth. So creative editing is existence visual that may edit submitted or commissioned material according to the applicable production agreement, which I do have a secret society agreement with the objectives of objects, ancient ancestors, and so and so forth, where they will pay after the productions and everything like that for the art that they actually like, etc., etc. So their editing may include cutting and rearranging footage. And that's only for the gore, like horror filming ones that likes to partners during my birthday month, October. Woo, woo, woo. I love gore and I love horror. And they love cutting and rearranging. It's like the sound of construction paper. Color corrections, audio editing, captions, titles, transitions, visual effects, promotional experts, and formatting for different platforms. So the different platforms will be the different ancient millennium ancestors that y'all would show y'all existence to in an artistic way. So always be artistic when it comes to doing visual shows with me as the artist. With existence visuals, not just being a videographer or a photographer or anything. It's all my idea, my existence, my art. So y'all would be like paid models, but in certification contract deals type, AM to AM, ancient millennium, inheritance, trust, certification of existence, financial existence, on so and so forth. It won't be anything where y'all do y'all own art and comes up with y'all own art and shows y'all art in my company or in my visuals or anything like that. This is all my own branding and my own existence visuals ideas for my productions, on so and so forth. But my deals are still pending with the Pacific Ancient Millenniums. So I just have a deal with the Ancient Millenniums right now, and everything, which are objects, objectives, art crafts, witchcrafts. I have a witchcraft covenant partnership in the secret society, as well as a few other orders of the oracle, etc., etc. So it's all for actual political art and embassy of the order of real existence visual arts and production. So I need y'all to come with it or don't come at all. And I don't even have that many models that wants to even does my existence visuals, and I'm paying a non-existence amount of fucking figures, money, and financial existence. So I've been promoted the price, and I don't even have that many people that even wants to do production with me. So that should tell y'all everything, how strict I am, etc., etc. So for my 10th rule of submission, submitting material for auditions and existence visuals proto requests does not automatically transfer ownership of that material for any auditions or anything. Even if the one's ownership of existence is in the submission clip, please always sign a less separate written agreement statement. Otherwise, submissions does not by itself grant any of existence visuals ownerships of creators' intellectual property to anybody, even if another creators is within the partnerships of their own ownership inside the existence visuals or anything like that. If anybody has any automatic clarification needs or regarding reportings or anything like that, existence visuals may decline, remove, and request clarification to extinct the actual everlasting existence of the authorizations or authenticity for safety, legal rights, and reasonable establishments for you guys to not furthermore move along in existence productions or existence visuals. Something that does not include time or matter, but the existence of my invention element, everlasting existence of non-existence amounts, which is called Neuralinis Dallas, existence strand, on so and so forth. Existence visual may temporarily restrict, move, suspend content and credible concerns involving copyrights, privacy, publicly rights, unauthorized uses, safeties, or other legal issues or legal matters when it comes to clarifying any rights, complaints, civil suits, or any civil complaints or anything like that that does not work with the material of the existence of my existence visual. So let's just do anything and everything to not have to have any illegal credibles or any illegal court civils about any rights or any complaints of removals or anything like that. So I always follow all the laws and all the actual rights to my secret society when it comes to my productions company and my visuals company, Existence Visuals and Existence Productions of everlasting existence of non-existence amounts. So a person's claiming rights is published with their published material may be asked to provide information identifying the work of the material that you guys allegedly affected from, even if it's from the past, the near, the future, the beginning, or after the extinction trials of the existence, on so and so forth. The material appearing on existence visuals is the ownership and authorization of me, the owner, nor at least status, which I am the owner of the company, Existence Visuals, as well as the branding, Existence Productions, on so and so forth, Existence Visuals. The contact information in the Existence Productions of the Existence Visuals is always description and requested in all resolution reservoirs of any flyers or any mentions of my company, Existence Visuals. Any falsely or unknowingly misleading and fragment claims are not permitted to Existence Visuals. Automatic, the extinct of their existence of their strand from my actual DNA, everlasting existence of non-existence amounts, which they would never have everlasting existence ever after being extinct from my secret society for my Existence Visuals. Existence Visuals credited and intended provide appropriate production credits are applicable in any existence and is able to exchange in any inheritance amount and any trust amount as the trustee and the payee from directly my company, Existence Visuals, created by, directed by, written by, produced by, cinematic choreographically by, edited by, music by, casted by, visuals by Existence Visuals or any Existence Visual cast members or castings. Specified credit arrangements may be established through any individual productions and agreements off the fact of me having something very fortunate and very wealthy, being that I invented the strand and DNA strand of everlasting existence of non-existence amounts of financial existence or any existence of non-existence, on so and so forth. So being that I invented that strand myself, me, Naraya Lanise, my company is a very much targeted company and a very much stalked company by mental patients as well as other secret societies as well as other productions due to the fact of the existence of the visuals and the existence of everything that I withhold for pay purposes, visual purposes, festive purposes, creative purposes, and everything. I will only be paying in certifications of existence amounts because the amounts are so high from one all the way to those amounts that I will be paying y'all in. So for ownership purposes, licensing purposes, releasing purposes, agreements purposes, and associated with each production purposes, the brand and the branding's identity of models and any other production marks and materials are the belongings of them, their person, and their articles of organization, which will be the licenses of the existence of their certification, which they will be opening up under my company, Existence Visuals, on so and so forth. So that branding outside of parties will be required for their own written authorizations, even if they don't have full amounts of freedom or 100% of being free and only having a 2% freedom of speech rate of their constitutional right, on so and so forth. This recording is keeping the actual documentation, the actual existence, and the actual everlasting existence of non-existence amounts verification of the Existence Visuals may maintain production recordings including contracts, appearances, releases, location releases, music license, stock media license, copyrighted information, contributor information, production credits, permission records, AI use, disclosures from my AI assistant, distributed agreements, as well as maintaining the records of their existence and their certifications of contracting documentations, which they have rights to associated to their production, even if they don't have 100% of freedom and only freedom of speech, as well as 100% of all earnings of working with my company and receiving a certification of existence of the financial existence, on so and so forth. These policy changes from existing individual may be updated at any time for my policies and production, distributed methods, technologies, and legal requirements involving. So always ask for the updated version of applicable particular productions. May also be supplemented by separate written agreements and also signing signature contracts for exchangeable certification uses, as well as created original capture existence preserved visuals, 2026 existence visuals, existence production, all rights reserved. The policy is generated and generally produced by a policy that is not suable by any attorney or any courts after the existence of my contract release license in terms of existence service to myself. Existence visual is a very creative, productive production identified by the deductible visual storytelling, independent expression, film, music, culture, documentation, and original media. Also pending my courts, the extinct of existences of others courts, and giving the everlasting existence of non-existence of Mount Strand, mineralness Dallas of my invention to element their existence, everlasting existence, which has properties and beneficial properties of extinct in germs, extinct in diseases, extinct in death, extinct in their extinct, on so and so forth, where they will never be extinct unless, they will never be extinct with my strand or having my strand of existence, on so and so forth, unless I extinct them in my court of existence courts, which I am applying for a congressional continent as well as a Federal Reserve. So these are all the beneficial properties in particular for reading the policy and knowing my final notice to my policy, on so and so forth. So once I send out this video or anybody asks for any information or anything, this video first is required to watch, point blank period. This will be the ending of my policy video onto my second video for later on, either tonight or tomorrow morning. And y'all just have a good rest of y'all day or y'all night or y'all afternoon. And let me know any requests in the comments, or email me at nybulanrad@gmail.com, nybulanrad@gmail.com, and I will answer any questions in regards to my secret society, joining my existence visual productions, or anything like that. So y'all let me know any questions or anything y'all will be needing. We will have a meeting either next Monday, Friday, Sunday, and we will also have an in-face meeting in 2 weeks. So y'all make sure that y'all be prepared and y'all be ready, because I have money to make, money to give, and existence visuals to produce in production. So it was nice meeting y'all. As I said, my name is Naraya Lanice, and y'all make sure y'all lock in.